Hey, what's up? If you know, you know, I guess. This is like officially going to be an episode of the SmithSquad podcast. Like officially, like I'm going to actually put that in the chat of this. Right? Cuz it is like officially. Does anyone know? Does anyone even know what a SmithSquad podcast is? Has anyone here ever attended one of these before? Cuz they don't happen very often. I think they slowed down to varying degrees where it was like a weekly thing and then like a whenever I'm sad kind of thing. And I actually haven't done a podcast since August 27th. So it's been over a year since we have done a true SmithSquad podcast. That is weird. But actually, now that I feel that, it to me, it felt like it had probably been... wow, chat is going wild, dude. I can't even read it. But it felt like it had probably been... I guess like 3 years realistically since this has been a semi kind of regular thing. So, for those of you that don't know, I guess what this is literally like just me sitting down and talking for an hour. So, you know, put on a video game or go for a walk or do something. Dang, dude, chat is popping off. That always feels good, man. So yeah, like literally we're just going to be talking. We're just going to be sitting down, talking a little bit about life, maybe some advice and kind of stuff like that. I guess the first thing I kind of want to just like put out there, because I haven't really talked about it at all. And I think like some of you guys will be interested in this, even though, oh, what's up, Maynard? Thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Huge shout out. So the first thing I should really talk about, I think everyone's been talking about it, so I have the okay to do this, is September 29th. I'm actually heading to Texas for like the fall. Yeah. Me, Chop, and Lex have a Airbnb we're renting for like 2.5 months. So that's kind of exciting. Yeah, so we're gonna be, I don't really know. There's not really any expectation of what we're gonna do there or what's gonna happen. But I think there's going to be some content coming out of that. So that's maybe something that you guys should be excited for. So yeah, me, the Chopper, I think it's with a 0 though, for those of you, the Zombies guy, Lex and Noah, of course, who already lives there. So the four of us are going to be like chilling and, maybe we'll be making content to some extent. I really don't know what it's gonna be yet, but I'm super excited, and I thought you guys might as well. What's up, Poppy? And what's up, Big Boy? Thank you guys for the donos. So yeah, a lot of people are saying like Z House 3. Yeah, I mean, I think that's obviously going to be the thing that everyone's gonna hop to, is like, oh, this is like the next Z House, and I don't really think there is that sort of like intent at all to like, you know, it's not going to be trying to be that, but I think it's probably going to take a similar like sort of energy that the start of Z House did, which is like, there are no expectations. We just kind of want to see what happens, right? So it's not going to be a Z House. But I think it will probably be. By the way, I'm getting all kinds of super chats. I might answer them towards the end just so that we don't like break our train of thought. But Squilliam, thank you for the dono. So yeah, some sort of Texas house is going to happen. And I don't know. Is it going to be what? I don't know what's going to come of it. For me, I am really excited because I feel like I am. Yeah, someone's saying like it wouldn't be considered like absolutely. We would never call it a Z House 3 because it's just not, you know. But it's just something like I feel like I am just in limbo right now, existentially and as a YouTuber. So it's just like. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. 2021 has been the hardest and most confusing year of my life. And I'm really just like needing a something to like get the wheels turning, you know, get like a change up, right? That's kind of like the thing right now. Is 2021 is boring, and I guess for those of you who don't know, like obviously I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna step away from the Smith Plays because I felt so stuck doing that, and I could have just continued making content that I was like, it was fine, but I wasn't happy with it personally, right? Like I was just making content that like felt like I needed to make. After Revelations. Well, literally what happened was, if you want to look at it, is like not Revelations, retrospective. I never did the Revelations retrospective. It's my Fireboat tutorial. So yeah, like I never really got into Cold War Zombies, and like as soon as that game dropped, basically like that, like the looking at Cold War Zombies was like keeping me going because I was enjoying it, and then things just kind of like fell apart, and I was like, well, this kind of sucks. So there's that. It was I think it was the right call. Is like basically what I said was like I'm not going to consistently upload anything on this channel anymore. Which I think was just like, you know, it's tough because like you're so in the momentum of everything, and it just I guess I personally felt like, man, maybe I need to take a step back, you know, and I think I have had that. So I don't know like what my plan is, if like maybe I do want to do some group content and upload it to the Smith Plays. Because something like JC said is like, you know, the Smith Plays has been an amalgamation of your life, you know, from all the content you've posted. And that's something like I haven't really considered is, you know, obviously like every time I upload this channel is going to lose subscribers, but maybe that's okay. And maybe I can just like, you know, post stuff here because you know, there's going to be some people that are always interested and want to follow the stuff. Yeah, so like it's not going to be Fortnite, it's not going to be zombies, but maybe I want to post content here. Like we have been posting our song releases, which has been awesome. I can't believe actually how many people have been listening to our songs. Like just looking at the numbers right now, like Friends is almost at 250,000 plays. And everyone else is over 50,000, which is awesome, man. So definitely going to continue to keep uploading music here, I think. Because it seems like, you know, that seems like the place to go. Actually, for those of you, people have been asking in the chat about music. We do have music on the way. I'm thinking a single probably in September, and then probably an EP in October. So that's going to be like a 4-song. EP is just like a short album. So yeah, I guess you could say our first album, even though that's not technically correct. That, you know, I guess that's what it is. So yeah, really excited for that. And I think, yeah, I mean, maybe I should talk a little bit more about the music thing, because that was like, you know, a big portion of the video where the end was basically me just saying like, I'm not really satisfied on this channel anymore, and I kind of want to try new things. So one of the things I started was getting into music, and I had been getting into music for a while, but I was like, maybe I want to get a little bit more serious. So Cottage is the current music project that me and a friend are working on, and it's like it's there's so much potential in it, as I guess what I would say, which is exciting, because I think it's something that's given me a lot of hope over this year, is just like learning with that and hoping for the future. So we've got so many songs recorded, and it's really just like picking which ones we think are the right fit with Cottage. And sorry, my brain is like my brain is not good. Is music going to be delayed because of Texas? No, actually. So everything's been recorded for the EP, and it's really just in its final stages of being polished up. So we've got music that will be done, and then I think probably this weekend or the following weekend, I'm going to get together with Lucas, and we'll do like one last session of maybe recording some stuff so that he has stuff to work on while I'm gone. We haven't talked about that, but I've got a few songs that I've been working on that feel good. So yeah. The Tea House. Everyone's saying Z House. Again, man, it's not Z House, but I don't know, man. It's something to be a little bit hopeful. Yeah. All the old episodes of the podcast are still up for people asking. Like literally all 144 episodes. If you go to my channel, TSP, there's little playlists. So it's like my projects. We've got uploads. We've got Zombies Retrospective. We've got SmithSquad podcast. So yeah, again, I think this is something I don't know if this is something I want to get back to doing consistently. It's something I've thought about. Kennedy X Cottage, that actually looks very visually appealing. Someone just said that in the chat. Obviously, that's the question everyone wants to know. But so like all capitals, Kennedy X Cottage. It's just like a visually good looking thing. It's kind of cool. So yeah, did you ever finish college, bro? Yeah, I finished college like 2 years ago, and dude, I don't know. I think yes, this is a fair statement. I think if you go to university, life after university, like the few following years are really hard. I wasn't ready for that. I was not prepared. Like there's just so I see this with a lot of my friends, is just like so like 21 to 25 at least, but maybe that number is just going to keep going up because I'm 25 now. There's so much uncertainty and WTF, at least for me. Like I don't know what I'm doing anymore, which is it's so messed up, because I feel like I've always had a very clear vision as like, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to make this a full-time thing, and boom, you know? And it's really hard being on the other side of that. And that's definitely not something people talk about a lot, is like, okay, I feel like this thing, like literally like the most lucky person ever. I literally, in career-wise and success-wise, got exactly everything I wanted. And I think that you get to a point, at least I feel like I got to a point where I wasn't feeling something was lacking for me, you know? You get to a point where it's like, it's not about the money anymore. It's about like self-fulfillment. And if it's not giving you that self-fulfillment, it's just like, what are we doing this for, you know? So I guess the thing is like I could just sit in comfort and continue doing this thing that's like easy but not really all that satisfying. It's like you could certainly keep that up, but it just feels like I don't know, man. I guess the thing is you have to kind of like sort of recognize is that if you are going to recognize like I'm in my comfort zone, you then have to go outside of your comfort zone to a place where success is not guaranteed, right? And you have to accept that you're like really diving like head forward into chaos. You're in this place of too much order where you kind of know how everything is going to go, and that's boring. But I think the mistake that happened for me is I dove too far into chaos this year. That's a thought that just came to me. I'm just realizing now. It wasn't intentional. So for those, a lot of people don't know this. I actually have a whole other channel. I hate like saying this to the TSP people because it's like, I feel like I'm cheating on you guys. I didn't want to talk about it in the end video because it just, I didn't want to be like promoting another gaming channel because like, I felt like people were going to think, oh, he's just like hopping on the Minecraft bandwagon, right? So for me, it made sense more so to just not talk about Nifty Smith. That's the name of the channel. But yeah, like Nifty Smith almost has 600K subs. You know, we've got like a video that like 4 million views. Like it's like a poppin' channel, or at least it was. Yeah, I mean, take care of your mental health. That is something we should definitely talk about. But yeah, don't be dissing Nifty Smith. Dude, it's a great channel. Like, I'm super proud of the content we put out over there. We put out bangers, dude. We put out a video that's over an hour long, and I think it has like over an hour and 16 minutes, and it has 2.5 million views. Like that, I'm proud of that, dude. But Nifty Smith died. It died hard. And I don't know if this is stuff I should really talk about because it's kind of between me and Roman. But the channel was going very well. We had great momentum, and we really were just hitting strong content. Like, we found an amazing formula, and we stuck to it. You know, we just stuck to our sick formula, and like it just banged. We really found this amazing spot. It took us a while. Like, it took us probably like that. I started that channel like right around the time of quarantine. It was kind of like a first lockdown of COVID project. And like 8 months later started popping off. And by like the very end of 2020, we were like on pace to hit 1 million subscribers by the summer. Like, we were doing like no questions. Every day was like 2,000 new subscribers, which is a lot. That's like, you know, that's like 60,000 new people coming into your channel every month minimum. But it was more like double that. Like, we were, whoa. That was like, I mean, especially for such a fresh channel, it was insane. And then we had our best video ever. Can you survive hardcore ice spikes? Okay. 4.8 million views. Like, whoa. We didn't upload for a month, and it was still our best month ever because that video did so good. So sick. And then everything just fell apart. This was exactly around the time I left the Smith place. Like, made the end video. I think 3 days later, we uploaded one video, and then we didn't upload for 2 months. And we came back, and it was still well, and then we didn't upload for like another month. And then we didn't upload for like another month. What's up, Nizzy? Thank you so much. He loves the music. So we just kind of fell flat on our face, man, and I really can't say it any other way than that. Like, I guess mental health stuff, man. Dude, I like just kind of fell apart. I think it was a blend of COVID, leaving the channel, and I don't know if anyone is familiar with like acid reflux, but like my stress levels, I think I'm still figuring it out, were so bad that like my acid, like I don't know if like there's a huge correlation between stress and acid reflux. And as soon as like this stress just came up in me, it was like awful, right? And dude, I really don't understand it. Like if it's like you just like clenching all the time and like your body is like then pushing it up or for some other reason. But anyway, like it was so bad I couldn't even talk for like a month. I was messed up, dude, and it was on and off all winter. Just really, really bad. What's up, Convic? What's up, Fruity guys? Thank you so much. Again, I think we'll maybe hold off on. I'll answer all the questions at the end of this because I think it would be not great for people listening to just me be popping around on tangents. So thank you guys. God, like yeah, dude, I couldn't talk. I also hurt my hand at the exact same time, so I couldn't play guitar, which was like the thing I had left the Smith playlist to like have more time to focus on that while still running Nifty Smith. And then Nifty Smith fell off a cliff. So it was just like everything coming together and at the worst time to make an awful storm. Like I couldn't talk, which is my job. The thing that I had left my job to do, I couldn't do because I had a hand injury. And I was a mess. I was such a mess this winter. It's been awful. Finally kind of got back to it, and I don't know what really happened with Roman. I will talk about this a little bit. I don't want to put him on blast because, you know, he's not here to defend himself of his situation. I don't really fully understand it, so just keep that in mind. I can only speak from how I saw it, but it was just kind of like after we really popped off, you know, this could be because of my sort of like injuries and stuff, but it just felt like Roman was not really. So back up, Nifty Smith it was a project that we both went in on. So Roman, the editor of this channel, he wanted to start a new channel, a new Minecraft channel. I was like, okay, dude, like let's be like 50-50 partners on this, right? So like I make the content, he edits and uploads. That was kind of like the deal, right? What's up, Clout? What's up, Matthew? Thank you guys so much, man. Appreciate it a lot. So yeah, I mean, from my perspective, again, like Roman just kind of stopped. Like there, you know, like we had so much content, so much like Ice Part 1, 2, and even 4 is. I mean, that's a video that I recorded in February, and it's still not out. You know, it was just like. Not good. Like just slow decline on like, okay, this video should take like no more than 2 weeks and it's a month, you know? And that just really hurts the momentum of the channel. So then I'm feeling unmotivated to grind because I'm like, well, if you're not going to, you know, get content out, like what's the point of us getting, you know, way ahead? Because it's like you're 3 videos behind right now. So that was really hard for me. What's up, That Gamer? So that's basically just been the slow decline of Nifty Smith, and I haven't heard from Roman in over a month. I really do wish him like all the best, you know, because he's literally been my guy for so long, like the best editor I think you could ever ask for. But at some point, obviously, you know, things fall apart. I had to make a decision like, okay, I can either let this project just end or I can try to move on without him. And as of right now, that is what I've gone for. And I've basically been spending the last like month pretty much just really just like figuring out a new formula. And so I've got 2 editors now. They're working on like all this backlog of content we have. So we've got like 200 days videos, which will be like hour-long videos and all this stuff. And that's kind of just where I'm at. Like it's just so hard because like I derive so, I don't want to say like I derive so much value because, I said this as I went on there, like, you're so much more than just your YouTube channel, which was like really nice. But, I derive so much enjoyment, let's even say, from making content. And something I really have realized this year is like, I am such a YouTuber. Like, it's just so in my blood, that's just so what I'm into and what I do. So it's been tough, it's been tough not uploading, not really putting anything out. Also, the other project we did was I wanted to start. Oh, what's up, Topless Videos? It's crazy, man. Like he just says, I found your channel when I was in 6th grade. I started my first semester of college. We have a lot of people like that right now, that like you guys were like 13 when I was just, 16 or 18, 19, like going into college. Now you guys are starting college. I'm like, oh, I'm done, dude. It's weird. I'm an adult now. I'm actually like an adult. But yeah, it's just weird because it's like leaving the Smith Plays was like, this is going to sound weird, but like retirement almost. It was like, okay, I'm going to slow down, try some new things. Not really, because I, just wanted to do new stuff. But in a lot of ways, it really was like, I mean, if you want to be serious about it, like I started YouTube at 11, okay? Smith Plays to 25. Like if you really want to be serious, I mean, like I wasn't really like crazy into YouTube. Like that's not even true though. Like I literally have been doing YouTube since I was 11. So like if you think about it, it's like that's a 14-year career, So in a sense, like people finish college at like 22. That's 36, right? So I'm here at 25, like I'm 36. Does that make any sense at all? It's just it's a weird place to be. There's not really a playbook, for this kind of thing. So I don't ever want to sound like any of this is ungrateful. It's just looking at it from a perspective, and there's some truth in it, So it's been a very rough year because diving into music, for sure going to be chaos, and that's understandable. But when the other channel that I was hoping was going to be a pillar of support for me fell through, it's kind of like everything just kind of fell apart. And trying to pick up the pieces, it has not been a happy year, to be honest. Like literally probably the worst year of my life. Probably had some really good years, so I've been super lucky, but it's been a bad year, man. It's been a bad year. Like just not a happy brain. But Austin, man, I'm really like, I don't know what I'd be doing if I didn't have Austin. It's like this guiding thing where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be around Noah, Lex, and Chopper, just like 3 super motivated creators. I think it's going to be really good for just kindling like a new thing. I'm just looking for a direction. It certainly hasn't been without its, this year certainly hasn't been without its lessons though. I think one thing that I've needed to learn forever is like, there are other ways to deal with not feeling good besides putting your head down and grinding. And that was always my coping mechanism, is like, everything sucks. Well, I love YouTube. I'm just going to make YouTube videos. And that's a great coping mechanism. It's super positive. Like you're turning negative emotion into something that is positive for others and yourself. But like that can't be the only way you deal with things, that's how I've always been. It's just like, grind, and it's good. Like it's great being busy. I love being busy. I really like feeling like there's not enough hours in the day. Yeah. How has What's in the Basement been doing for your mental health? I think that's tough too, to be honest, because that was like such a side, like that's like a real side passion fun project that I just wanted to do something with my friends. But because I have no pillars, like it's the same thing. Like it's just chaos. I guess I haven't really talked about this much, but I have decided I think I'm going to leave the podcast when I go to Austin. So for anyone that does listen to that podcast, my last episode will be next week. What's in the basement? If anyone isn't subscribed, please go subscribe because the boys are going to keep it going, and I really am excited for them. I think it'll actually be good for them without me. I think they're going to really be forced to fall into their own and find their own thing. But yeah, like I wanted to start with a podcast with my friends, and I'm really glad I did it. I just think for me, like it wasn't really, it's really hard to have like a YouTube thing that isn't a job. Like, cause I'm not going to look at you. I have all, like, I can't just look at YouTube like it's just for fun. Do you know what I mean? With like I don't want to care too hard about this attitude because I don't know how to do YouTube like that. I have to either be 100% in on it and wanting it to succeed. Again, Nifty Smith, I'm like half in the door with that. That's not good. That's another point that we're just coming up here. And I guess like the podcast just wasn't something I wanted that. I didn't want it to be that, and it wasn't really feasible when you're doing it with two other people. So I just think like, I mean, you know, I would say like it probably wasn't, like it was good because I got to see my friends more, and that was the goal. But because there was so much turmoil on YouTube, like if everything else was going fine, it would have been like a positive force. But I think it just added a lot of complications with all the chaos already going on. And I don't know, working with your friends is really hard. I wouldn't advise it. I've done it twice. I did it with Matt, as well. And I just personally, I don't love it. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, very juicy pancake. You say Nifty is dead, yet your second last video got you 500K views and the one before got 2.5 million. Yeah, I mean, I also suffer a thing if you're only as good as your last video, which did not do very well. Put like a month into a video and it only got like 75K views. I'm like, I want to blow my brains out. But the one takeaway from that was it was the most fun I've had making a video this whole year. It was Pixelmon, and I love Pokemon, so it was just a great thing. Sadly, it didn't do well, but that's okay because I'm like, I had fun, you know. And I have to do that. So yeah, I mean, Nifty Smith, I think once we get like even maybe one video a week pumping out, one really strong video a week, I think that's going to be great for it. So yeah, I'll never finish the retrospective. The last video I would do would be Revelation. No, actually, the last video I would do would be Garage Grovey, and I did it because it's the last Zombies map I know like the back of my hand. I don't know Revelations. Is there an ultimate guide to Revelations? No. I don't know Revelations. I didn't play it when it dropped. So yeah, Nifty just needs like a bit more consistency, but I think things might start firing up now that we've got Cress. If anyone knows Cress, he's actually working on the channel. Really, really, really excited to have him come on. He's been on the last like month or two. He actually came on before Roman left because we wanted to maybe see like if Cress does some work, maybe because Roman was feeling demotivated. And again, I don't know really where Roman is at. I think he's just feeling burnt out, which is. He's probably working the job that is most prone to burnout in really, I don't know, in a lot of industries is editing. It's just, it burns you, dude. It burns you. I've been burnt by editing. I find editing to not really so much be a matter of if you get burnt out, but when. 4 years, 5 years, it's hard to do editing for longer than that. It's a, whew. But yeah, I think I missed a dono. What's up, Bradley? And that's actually a good question. I would like to hit that. Also, the Lips Plays will not be streaming Vanguard. No. No, dude. I don't care about Call of Duty. I feel like that meme right now. There. I said it. Dude, what is Call of Duty? I'm so over it. It's literally just factory churned content that has good marketing to convince you that it's going to be exciting. Every year they rope you into it. They want you, they're preying on your desire to be excited for something. They're preying on your optimism. And every year it's the exact same thing. It has been the exact same thing since basically Black Ops 2, okay? It's just not exciting. It's not exciting. Anyone that tells you they're excited, I'm sorry. Call of Duty, no, don't care. I wouldn't even be that excited for zombies, but multiplayer, absolutely not. No. Sorry, I'm hating. Would you ever consider coming back to YouTube? Someone's like, oh, I thought he was excited. Because I was like, here you go. No, dude. Yeah. So, playing a gig next Friday, that's exciting. That is like the thing I want to get into. So what should I cover? Should we talk about gigging or should we talk about would I ever come back to YouTube? I think I would come back to YouTube. I don't know. Could I come back to the Smith Plays? Yeah, I could. Again, I mean, people, I said, hey, I'm done with consistently uploading on this channel. A lot of people took it as, I am never going to touch this channel again, which was I never said that. I was like, you'll still probably see me from time to time. It's just not going to be regular. I mean, I totally committed to that. So it's not it's not like I would feel bad to come back to it. I just don't think I can never come back to zombies. The only way I could come back to zombies is if something new dropped that was so engrossing, I would be interested in playing it regardless of doing it on YouTube. If it was oh my God, I am obsessed, then maybe because then I think it's genuine and people would be chill about that. What's up, Zach? Thank you, dude. But yeah, man, I don't think would I ever upload anything on this channel? Maybe in Austin, if we get some group content going. But it's just tough because you gotta factor long term, and it's I don't know, man. It's really hard. That's really the only way I can say it. It's it's hard to get back. So that's where we're at. I'm happy we ended it with the retrospective though. That truly was just the greatest. So proud of that series, man. I'm so glad we dropped that. How has life been going? Meanwhile, I had a really good August. I gotta say, I feel like August really picked me up out of my funk. I really this is gonna sound kind of sad, but really awesome. I for the first time this year, I just had a day where I was laughing so hard it hurt, and it was I don't feel I haven't genuinely laughed like this all year long, and even just coming back to that moment fills me with joy because it's wow, that and that was only just a few weeks ago. I had a really good August, and it really was good for me. But man, I don't know, what else have I been doing? It's I don't know what I'm doing. Does anyone feel that? They're just what the F am I doing with my life? Where am I going? I'm not going anywhere. I have no future, I have no guarantees of the future. And that's really hard. That is just a universally sound thing that is not good for humans, is having no okay, this is what it is feeling like there is no guarantee that your future is going to be better than your now. Because like as a human, you have to accept the fact that you are always going to be thinking about the future. Like you have to deal with that. Like that's just, you're a self-aware being. So sorry, but like you just have to deal with, you're always going to be looking to the future. And if you feel like the future is not going to be better, then it's like that means the future is going to be worse, right? So yeah, like just that uncertainty of not knowing where you're at, dude, is not good. It's not a good thing for humans. You need like almost like visualize like we're gonna go like ether, you know, just like a nothing vortex field. Like it's cool though, like it's purple, okay, and it's very like galaxy like kind of art vibes, right? And that's like space and time. I don't know. I'm riffing here, but it's like uncertainty, right? And you're moving forward. That's like you moving through time, right? And you're just like, you don't know where you're going. You can go anywhere. But as you set up like goals and you set up commitments and responsibility, what you're doing is like you are throwing out like a pole, and it's like shing, and it's like now you have this rigid thing that you're looking forward, and it's like now I have a thing, you know. Now there is some like order to the chaos. There's like like a bridge almost, you know, and you don't want too much of that, because if you have too much, like you're locked into that, and then your future is also not good. Does that make any sense at all? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really know. Does that make any sense? I just think about like, you know, making like something I think I've really struggled with my whole life is like relationships. And that's like a way I started viewing a relationship, is like you committing to a person is like almost being like, hey, we are going to have mutually assured what would you call it? Mutually assured like order through space and time. That's kind of what you're doing, right? It's like, okay, you know, you're making a commitment to someone, and it's like a lot of uncertainty out there, but this will be a constant, right? I think that's kind of like a good way to think about it. So, yeah. Dude, chat is just so like what is chat, dude? You got like guys, chat is literally just like I'm not even here. I feel like chat is just like spitting its own like it's just chaos. The chat is like, I'm on here talking about like life, and chat is like ice staff. I don't know, man. Chat is just like, what is chat? Chill, chat, chill. No, we got some people though. We got some people listening. Yeah. Okay, we got people listening. I need to know that people are listening, because like otherwise I just feel I feel like a dummy. So it's actually cool. Like there's like about 400 people listening right now, which I know for a fact is like about the numbers the podcast used to do when we would do these live streams. So that's cool. That's really cool. Like we have that consistency. But yeah. This has been good so far. Feel like this has been good for me. I do wonder if this would be like a good weekly thing to do just for myself, just to talk about what's going on. I mean, I've always said this, like YouTube back in the day was a therapy session for me. Smith Vlogs, a channel older than the Smith Plays, that was like my therapy session. And then the podcast became that. And I always wonder, like, man, maybe I shouldn't have left the podcast, because you know, it's good for me. Like it's a selfish thing. But yeah, I won't be bringing out the chat. I won't be bringing out the guitar this one, but I have been streaming a bit on Twitch. I've been actually just streaming like hour-long jam sessions. So the Smith Plays Twitch link in the description. Maybe go follow me. Okay? Maybe go follow me. Be cool. Would be very cool of you. I think it's top link in the description. So yeah. With all that said, we do have some super chats. Let's read them. I'm gonna head over to our monetization, our supers, and let's go through here. What have we got? Wow, we have a lot of super chats. How was your day? Not good. Not a good day. A struggle for meaning. I just didn't know what to do today. I didn't have like anything I needed to get done. And so it's just like, bleh, what do I do? Poppy says, just rewatched your retrospectives and hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Much love. We got any questions? Let's get to some questions. We boys watching from college. Oh, Squilliam says, what is Squilliam Fancy Son? Also, there's a huge theory about Squilliam that he's like this faker. Everything he does is fake. He's not legit at all. And that also Squidward and Squilliam used to date. It really makes a lot of sense. I thoroughly believe it. My favorite Tame Impala song. We got Tame Impala. You can't see it, but over there, Tame Impala. Huge Tame Impala fan. Probably my favorite, like, current artist. Led Zeppelin is probably my favorite of all time. They just have a special place in my heart. But I would probably say Tame Impala is my favorite, like, modern artist. No, he is absolutely. And yeah. So I love all his albums. I love most of his songs. My favorite song by Tame Impala would probably be Let It Happen. But also, oh, what's up, Vilkin? Thank you for the membership, dude. Also, Let It Happen, Elephant, Mind Mischief, It Is Not Meant to Be, Breathe Deeper from the new album. I want him to make some more songs. I'm actually going to go see him in Texas, I think. Anyway, so thank you for the question. Nizzy, I love your music. Thank you so much. If you could have 4 perks IRL, which one would you pick? Oh, you know what? Instantly, I go to Stamina Up, because it would just be sick to have, like, I don't know, double as good cardio as I have. And that's just like my baseline now. Because that, like, my cardiovascular health is amazing. Probably, like, that's, like, just, like, way more health. Juggernog would probably be good, assuming it doesn't mean that, like, I'm numbed. You know what I mean? Like, if it's actually, like, I just am more durable. I don't know what the implications of Juggernog are, so I don't know if I want to go with that. Speed Cola, if it means it improves my dexterity so I can do things faster, that would probably improve my guitar dexterity, would probably improve my gaming, maybe just general hand-eye coordination. So I'm probably going to go with that too. Deadshot is pretty irrelevant for, you know, someone's going to be like, oh, well, I'm an American, and when I have to defend my family, I want Deadshot so that I can be a gunslinger. I don't know. But someone would say that. Someone from I Am Very Badass. I would say those two for sure. Quick Revive. Yeah. Assuming it's solo Quick Revive. Because then, like, if I get killed, I get, like, revived, basically, I guess. Is that how that works? Quick Revive for sure. PhD... No fall damage. That is so, like, when am I going to fall? You know? That's probably, like, how I'm going to die is falling because I didn't have PhD. I don't want PhD because, like, I can make explosions and that's too dangerous. That is too powerful of an ability. I don't want PhD. Like, what happens if I just fall over and, like, my hands are tied? Does that mean I PhD flop and kill everyone? Also, no fall damage. It doesn't say no fall pain. So, like, if I'm flopping and my body's like, what the, am I still getting all that sensation of breaking things even though it's fine? I don't want PhD. I want quick revive. I want solo quick revive. I want stamina up. I want speed cola. I can't really think what else might be a good one. Jesus head quick revive. Vulture Aid. That could be sick. If Vulture Aid works like you can choose to see things through walls that you want to see. Like, I don't want to be able to see everything, but if I could have selective Vulture Aid, that might be the one. And honestly, if not, as lame as it is, probably just like Jug. Because then I'm just maybe more durable. So like, let's say whatever it takes to kill me, like it's now like 2.5 times or 2.5 times that. So like, I guess that would be fine. I guess that would be fine. So yeah, that was a great question. We got a big dono here from Blyear. It says, hey Pat, I've been watching you since the top 5 coaches. You helped me with heart surgery back in grade 6. That's insane. I graduated high school and just recently started reminiscing about the Z-House days in 26. I will miss it. Yeah, well, it was a big thing, and I think no one was prepared for what it turned out to be. It was definitely a mess, and it definitely could have been more, but there was just so many moving factors that we caught lightning in a bottle briefly. We caught that lightning, but it was just it was way too hard to tame for a long term. Had we done it, I said this before, like probably I would be living in like a mansion in LA right now. But there is like one really important thing to me that would never have happened if Z-House had happened, and I don't know if I would trade it. But yeah. So I think it's for the best. I can see like a really bleak like future where I do Z-House, and LA was not good for me. Like, I just feel like LA is a place that really inflates your ego, and I don't know if I like the person I left Z-House as the second Z-House. I don't know if LA was good for me, man. It's hard to be like living in a sick house, and it's like I made it, like, but I don't know if it was good for me. I just feel like I like being a humble person, and I was less humble when I left LA. But just like a bleak dystopian version of my future, not dystopian, but like personal dystopia, where I'm just like this super, super successful, like, we're like sidemen level big. And, it's like you got like the nice car and all the girls and all the stuff. And it's just like this hollow life that you're just like so unhappy, I could like, I don't know. Does that make any sense? I can almost see it though. Never find love. I don't know. Anyway, I got too sad. What's up, Tucker? Thank you so much for the 5 bomb, my man. I appreciate that. Okay, a gobblegum IRL. I kind of got to answer that. Yeah, life is so much more than material. And that's exactly it. It's like I could see like this not good thing where like I fall into that trap. I can't really think of any gobblegums off the top of my head. If I could always use it, like killing time would be cool. Just like pop it and I get to like 20 seconds, like everything just pauses. If I have, like one a day, maybe let's say I get one a day, killing time would be pretty cool. If anyone has a really good idea in the chat, let me know. But yeah, that's my answer. Perkaholic. What kind of answer is that? I don't know. Oh, that's a good answer. Fire sale. So like licensed contractor. So everything just costs $10 for like 2 minutes or whatever. That is a good answer, man. But is it just that if that's the, that's funny. That's really funny. Profit sharing, no, because that's like you have to kill people to make money, I'm assuming. Unless profit sharing is just like, or if you could get a double points where you're like, well, okay, double points on like your payday, the day you get paid. So it's like double, and maybe like it's a really like tumultuous day in the stock markets. So your gains are double, something like that. That'd be kind of cool. That's a fun game to play. Let's get back to these. Nifty Smith has been my therapy for the past few months. For what it's worth, I love everything you're doing. Thank you, Matthew. That means a lot. What's up, Clout? Again, that gamer. Topless videos. Peyton, Bradley, Lips, and Zach. Thoughts on Halo Infinite? Not interested. Never been a Halo guy though, so that's just me. Your Friend's song is one of my favorite songs of all time. I hope you continue to make more. Man, I really appreciate that. I'm glad to see Friends getting the love. It was like the first song we ever dropped, so that's awesome. Yeah. Do you still talk to Lex? I actually just talked to Lex today. We're talking about this house we're doing. Jack is my favorite artist at the moment. He's killing it. Yeah. I will just say, I don't know. Like, I don't want there to be any, like, everyone wants a Pat and Jack music collab. I get it. I don't want there to be any, like, there's no guarantee that will ever happen. I just want you guys to be prepared for that. Cause we're not gonna force something. Like, I think we have talked about maybe getting together when I'm in Austin in Texas, and or maybe me going to him in LA and maybe like doing something for a bit. But there is no there's no expectation there, because music is something you really can't force. And if it's just not there, it's just not there, right? So if it turns out to be something, then awesome. I think that would be really fun. And no matter what, I'm going to have fun making music with Jack personally once we get around to that happening. But I think like, I don't know. I guess what I'm just getting at is like, I think, what am I getting at? I think it would be cool to try to make that happen, but there's no, you can't, it's not something you can force. So yeah. Do you know what happened to 2 Pro for You Games? I've heard rumors he started another YouTube channel, but I've never been able to find it. Does anyone know what happened to 2 Pro for You Games? What is one thing you'd change in your YouTube career if it worked out for you positively? Also, one last note. Yeah, and I mean, David's got it. It's like, if you're making something to appease people, you're missing the point of music. And I think that is truer even on a bigger level with just creativity in general. That it's a truth I once knew that I think I've fallen out of. Like, you're trying to make content that you think people will like rather than content that is true to you. So you're not really making something that is grounded in any truth. And that's tough. You can really lose. You can just really lose sight of everything, when you're just trying to put out content because you want people to like it. I think I saw that with Fortnite. It started as a true thing. Like, I was enjoying Fortnite and I wanted to make content, but eventually along the way you get stuck in the momentum. It's a hard thing as a creative, man. It's a really hard thing. But thing is if you make something that is the best thing you can make, right? Like, obviously you need skills and you need abilities, but like if you make something that, first let's back up. So like if you just like you've never painted before and you're like, I'm gonna paint something and it's gonna be true, like the problem with that is you don't have the abilities to express what's in you. So like you're not tapped in, like you need to tap into the tree to get the sap, you know, you're not tapped into that yet. And I can talk about that in a perspective of YouTube, and I'm making the thing to music because I think that's how creativity works in general, is like you need to get the skills, like you need to have the ability to express yourself and stuff. So, and then once you have that tool belt, then you use the tool belt to put stuff out there. And like then it's like if you're putting stuff out that is like grounded in a truth that you feel, like maybe you're trying to tap into an emotion that you feel, there's just like something super real about that I think it resonates with people. And I think a lot of people just look at what other creators put out in any field and they go like, oh, I want to be like them. I really like Flume as an example of that. Like his music is so weird and like if you're not into it, like disorientating and off, and it would never, like no one would ever make Flume's music being like, oh, I'm going to make this because I think this is what other people are going to like. Like, no, you're going to make a classic, like, pop song, right? But Flume's music is so good in a big way, I think, because it is very genuine to him. And there's, like, you can kind of feel, like, the enjoyment of, like, the self-discovery that he made in making those noises and stuff. So I just an example, if anyone, I don't know if anyone here is into Flume, but he's a great like electronic music artist. So totally distracted. Thank you for the golden days. You entertained me. Sad it's ended, but I'm happy, glad it happened, man. And I'm glad we were all part of it, dude. We really all caught something together. It's crazy. Thank you, Ben. What happened to Vixaria / Nixaru? So for anyone who doesn't know, Nixaru transitioned to a woman. And honestly, I think she quit because it was just a lot of hate. Like gaming community, super toxic. I don't know for sure, but I wouldn't be surprised. I saw a lot of like just mean comments. So I don't know. I don't know, but like that's literally just a shot in the dark. But also really, really hard, I would say, as a YouTuber, because people subscribe to like a male voice, right? And then if you're going on hormones and stuff, like your voice is changing. I can kind of get that as just like objectively, like it's tough, right? Because like you're used to this person, and I can get it, but I also I don't like the hate. So that's where I would sit with that. So your losing your virginity story was funny. I can't even believe I uploaded that. Like I would never upload something like that now. It's so dumb. I don't even think my losing my virginity story is all that good. It's like, yeah, it was goofy and not good, but it's like, I don't know, man. It's like first time I made a sandwich wasn't very good, It's like where's bread? What's this? I don't know, man. Noah said he would do the Fireboat tutorial if I did the Rev Retro. Well, I'm not doing the Rev Retro unless he does the Fireboat tutorial, so neither of us are doing either. It would be hilarious if I made a Fireboat tutorial and he made a Revelations retrospective. Can I get a what's going on? Smitties and people of the world. Classic. But I mean, yeah, like it's not like I can't even be like, someone's like, tell us the virginity story. Like, it's like nothing. Like it's literally just like there's no story to it. Like I dated a girl for like a year, and then we had sex, you know? Like, there's no like funny catch to it or anything. Like, you know, it's just losing your virginity. You need victorious tortoise. I don't know what that is. Okay. Is that everything? Oh, someone did say, yeah, they hope, guy from the 619 says hopes we keep on making more music. Yeah, I mean, it would be very cool if you guys did. If you haven't checked out our music, Cottage, links in the description if you do want to go check it out. I feel better. I feel much more light having a sit down and just chat with you guys. Maybe we'll keep this up like every Thursday or Friday. I think it's good for me. You've grown up on us. Boo. Again, dude, it's just not a good story. Like, that's it, you know? What ruined Fortnite? It was a victim of its own success. It's tough reality, but that's what happens, you know? I would love if you did this weekly. Okay, maybe. Yeah, I mean, again, at the end of the day, this is more of a therapy session than like trying to grow the channel or get anything out of it. I think, do you guys like this? Like, can I just ask you in the chat, is this something that like, hey, if Pat does this every week, I like, you know, an hour of podcast of content, that would be good. Is that, I mean, if you're here, I assume you're obviously interested in this. I'm just kind of looking for okay, I see lots of yeses. I see this is chill. Okay. I like that. It's a good outlet for me. You know, my mental health session, I feel much better than when I started. So yeah, maybe we'll, you know what I almost want to do? Could I send you guys all over to Twitch and I'm going to like stream on Twitch for like half an hour? Is that something we can do? Top link in the description. I'm going to end this in like 2 minutes. I want you guys to go over there. We'll have a quick little guitar session. How about that? Okay? Sound good? Sound okay? Top link in the description. Head over to Twitch. I'm going to end this either way, but if you know, you can come follow me over there. So maybe I can pop that in the chat for you. Maybe that would be good, right? And I'll pin it even. And yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out. This was SmithSquad Podcast, episode 145. Cool. Bye, guys. Much love. I'm not done yet. I'm just waiting to finish it. All right, go over to Twitch. Go say hi. Go say hi. Whoa, so many people just followed me on Twitch. Holy. What the heck? I'm going to comment in there. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Peace. I still don't have the thing. Okay, there we go. Bye.